イターのゆりえです。昼間はカフェで仕事をしたり、ニューヨークらしい生活を楽しんでいるフリーランスのウェブライターにとってどうしてもやめられないのが仕事終わりのビール。今回の Vlog はそんなリアルな部分も含めてニューヨークでの日常をお届けできたらなと思っています。ぜひ最後までチェックしてみてください。
Maybe I shouldn't call you or leave a message at all. So I'll try to be patient, 'cause nothing's written on the wall. Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for me. As crazy as me, or is it just in my mind? Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for me. I've got troubles, I've got sins. I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come? Come and run away with me. Hey, won't you come? Won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want me? A man who fully understands. I say yes, I say yes. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins. I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come? Come and run away with me. Hey, won't you come? Won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands. I say that it's hard, I say that it's hard. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come? Come and run away with me. Hey, won't you come? Won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands, who fully understands. So I said, hey, don't you want